వ్యూవర్స్ ఈ వీడియోలు మిస్ కాకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి, పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని యాక్టివేట్ చేసుకోండి. హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ English medium. Dear students, we are discussing the second unit. So in the second unit we discuss the law of diminishing marginal utility and cardinal ordinal utility we completed by the last class, and today I am going to analyze what is the indifference curve analysis. So how we can explain the indifference curve analysis? Let me explain the indifference curve analysis. See here. Indifference curve analysis. So before going to indifference curve analysis, we want to learn a few words about the cardinal utility and ordinal utility. See here, already we discussed in the previous videos what is the difference in between cardinal and ordinal, what is the define and distinguishing between cardinal and ordinal completed. Once again, let me say few words about the cardinal and ordinal. What is the cardinal? Means if you want to satisfy our wants, you can take or we can take goods and services. We can satisfy our wants by taking the goods and services. So when we take the goods and services will give us satisfaction, The satisfaction which derived from the commodities that can be measured in terms of numbers are called cardinal. The goods and services which we can use that can be measured in terms of units, numerical values, numbers are called cardinal utility. Utility means satisfaction. For example, when you take that tea will give us 20 utils of satisfaction. When you take the coffee will give us 30 utils of satisfaction. This is cardinal. Means utility can be measurable, but actually we can't know it because it is a psychological fact no one can measure. Okay, but according to Alfred Marshall, let us assume, assume that utility can be measurable. Okay, so tea, coffee, this can be measurable. The utility measurable is called cardinal. One thing. And after coming the economists, they were criticized the cardinal utility. So the cardinal utility was criticized by the next generation of economists. What he says that the cardinal utility will not be applicable in the society. According to cardinal utility, we can't measure the satisfaction. How can we measure the satisfaction? Suppose I am taking one banana. Can I say anything? How much satisfaction can I get derived from the commodity? No one can measure. No one can say how much satisfaction we are deriving from the goods and services. Is it? So, utility cannot be measured. But after coming economist, what he says that ordinal utility, the utility can be comparison between one commodity to another commodity is called ordinal. Utility can be comparable, not measurable. Okay, utility can be comparison. Comparison means according to ordinal utility, coffee will give us more satisfaction than tea. Coffee gives us more satisfaction than tea. It is the ordinal utility. So ordinal utility was developed by Hicks మరియు Allen. Okay, so ordinal utility is also known as indifference curve analysis. Okay, ordinal utility is also known as indifference curve analysis. Clear? So the indifference curve analysis totally depends upon the ordinal utility. Ordinal utility is a brick of the indifference curve analysis. And what is the indifference curve? Indifference curve means line. What is the indifference? What is the definition of indifference? Let me analyze. I will tell you later. Then, indifference curve analysis was developed by Edgeworth in 1881, and Pareto, Irving Fisher was developed the indifference curve analysis. Later, after 1939, J.R. Hicks was developed the indifference curve with the help of ordinal utility. J.R. Hicks was developed the indifference curve analysis with the help of his ordinal utility. So, let me explain the indifference curve analysis. And one thing to be noted here, when we want to analyze the ordinal utility, we need two more goods. Comparison means we should need two goods or two more goods. Comparison, when we have the two more goods, then only we can be possible to comparison. Unless we can't comparison. If it is single one, no comparison. Means here the consumer is consumed two type of goods. Here X good, simple, try to understand. X goods and Y goods. You make A good, B good. Okay, I take an X good, Y good, you take an A and B good, no problem. X good and Y good. Then here a consumer is there. A consumer stat is a consumption. Here, for example, A means first line. Combination. First combination, 1 X good and 15 Y good. He taking the 1 X good and Y of 15 goods. His satisfaction is or utility. Utility is 100%. Simple. 1 X good, by taking the 1 X good and 15 Y good, he getting the satisfaction of 100. And the B combination, B means second phase or second line, second type, you may say, means combination, phases and lines and times, you may say. He increased the X and then the Y is decreases to 11. What happened here? If you want to increase the X, automatically the Y was diminished. So he is getting also 100 units of satisfaction. Same second row 100. Then C, if you want to X more than previous, then it is decreases to 8 of Y. Here is also is getting 100 units of satisfaction, 100 units. No problem, very happy. Why? Because it's getting 100 units. Okay. Then D, 4 and 6. Here is also 100. Any problem? Nothing. Then E, 5, 100%. The X good increases and the Y good decreases. By decreasing the Y goods, he wants to increase the X good. And even though he is getting the satisfaction is the same, try to understand. It is the first row, first line, first combination of 1X, 15Y, his satisfaction is 100%. And the second row also, second line also, by increasing the X good, reducing the Y, he is getting 100 units of satisfaction, previous and present same. Then third, by increasing the X good and the Y decreases, he is getting 100 units of satisfaction. Same. 3 is also same. And 4 is also same. And 5 is also same. Okay, simple. Then let me analyze. This is a indifference table. This is indifference table. And which combination will give us more satisfaction? Everything, all combinations will give us same satisfaction. The first one gives us the 100 units of satisfaction. The second one is also 100%. And the third one is 100. Fourth one, every combination is giving the same satisfaction. Okay. And suppose which combination will give more satisfaction? And which combination gives us less satisfaction? Is giving any more satisfaction than any combination? No. Well, because all combination will give us same satisfaction. So ఇక్కడ ఇందులో ఉంటాడా ఎక్కడ ఉంటాడు, ఏ లైన్ లో ఉండాలని కోరుకుంటాడు. విచ్ కాంబినేషన్ ఈజ్ వాంట్స్ టు ప్రిఫర్, విచ్ స్కేల్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్, ఎక్కడ ఉండాలని కోరుకుంటాడు, ఏ వరుసలో ఉండాలని కోరుకుంటాడు. సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు అనుకుందామండి, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాడు, ఏమన్నా మారతాడా, చేంజ్ అవుతాడా? కాదు. ఎందుకు? అన్ని సేమ్ ఇస్తున్నాయి. తల బలగొట్టుకోవాలి, ఏ రాయి అయితే ఏ రాయి అయినా బలుగుతుంది. అవునా? అందుకని ఇక్కడ ఏ కాంబినేషన్ అయినా సేమ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఇస్తుంది కాబట్టి సో నో నీడ్స్ టు చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ కాంబినేషన్. ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాడో అక్కడే ఉంటాడు. ఓకే, సో మారడు. ఈజ్ నాట్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ టు చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ కాంబినేషన్. The not changing is called indifference. Is not interested to change. Indifference means not interested. Suppose if we stay at combination A, always try to stay at A only. Why? Because when we move the B gives us the same satisfaction 100. If you go to the C, D, E, everything, any combination or all combinations will give the same satisfaction. Why they want to change? They are not interested to change. The person who are not interested to change are called indifference. Curve means line. So this is a indifference curve analysis. Okay. So this is the indifference table. According to this table, we can draw a diagram. So how can we draw the diagram? Let me analyze. See here, same, X good, Y good. You may take A or B good. Here, Y goods, and here X goods. Same Y good numbers are 5, 6, 8, 11, 15. Then same 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5. Okay. And let me say X1, Y15. X1, Y15. This is 15 and X. Then 2X, Y11. 2X, 11. Here 2, 11. Same line. 3, 8. 3, 8. See here, combination A, B, C. Then 4, 6. 4, 6. 5, 5. A, B, C, D. When we joined all the points, we get the curve. This is a IC indifference curve. This is called indifference curve. Okay, IC curve. The IC curve slope is here, maybe ఇట్లా ఉండొచ్చు, లేదు మీకు కావాల్సింటే ఇట్లా కూడా గీసుకోవచ్చు, మన ఇష్టం, ఇట్లా కూడా గీసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఇట్లా లైన్స్ 1, 15, 8, 6, 5. You may write like this also. Indifference curve here. So this is our IC curve, indifference curve. What is the slope of indifference curve? Is negative. The slope of IC curve is negative. Okay, and origin to O, origin to O x-axis, O, origin to O. This is also slope of the indifference curve. So the IC curve is negative. But one thing to be noted here, all points will give us same satisfaction on the IC curve. All points A, B, C, D, E, all points will give us same satisfaction on the IC curve. A 100, B 100, C 100, D 100, 100. The IC curves, all points will give us same satisfaction on the IC curve. ఈ ఒక్క కర్వ్ మీద ఉండే ఏ పాయింట్ వద్దనైనా ఆల్ పాయింట్స్ ఈక్వల్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఇస్తాయి, అది మాత్రం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద వే ఆఫ్ ద ప్రజెంటేషన్ ఆఫ్ indifference curve analysis. Okay, indifference curve, this is our table, and indifference curve diagram. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, తర్వాత మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి షేర్ చేయండి, కొత్త వాళ్ళైతే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.